Christies auctioning off one of the rarest and most iconic Andy Warhols in existence, a self-portrait commissioned by Detroit collector Florence Barron back in the early 60s for $1,600 and now expected to fetch upwards of $30 million. Never been seen before in public until this very second, right here exclusively on Power Lunch. There it is, beautiful. Brett Garvey is the Christie's deputy chair, and he joins us with details about why haven't we seen this painting in public, and why would someone pay Andy Warhol to do a self-portrait?
Well, first of all, we have seen this painting in public. It was in the show at the MoMA as well as in Paris. But this is the first time we have it on TV because this is ultimately we're selling it here in New York. It was in a Detroit collection, and it was acquired by Florence Barron in 1964. She commissioned him to do this portrait. She'd actually gone to him to do her own portrait, and then she said, look, no one knows me. Everyone wants to see you. You're a celebrity. You should be up there with Liz. You should be up there with Marilyn. And this is what he produced.
I see. $20 to $30 million is the estimate?
Exactly.
How do you come up with that number?
Well, we've seen Warhol selling for as much as $71 million, and we've seen his self-portrait selling in the $30, $40 million range. This is the first of the great self-portraits, and it's been in the same collection since 1964, and it truly is a masterpiece. Mort
Zuckerman, you have a Warhol. We just came off a segment that we did about inflation. How much are you worried about inflation? How much did that factor into your purchase of art and hard assets?
Well, I think everybody who acquired art in the last several decades has seen the prices go up, not necessarily because of inflation, but because there's a huge amount of demand and there's a limited amount of supply. And this kind of a picture, for example, will not only inspire people who want to buy it for value and for art, but they'll inspire buyers who are looking at it for status reasons. So I think it's going to do extraordinarily well in the auction, and I would like to have the difference between the top price he mentions of $30 million and what it sells for.
Because you think it's going to go for more?
It's a minimum commission I feel that I'm entitled to.
Why does Warhol stand the test of time?
First of all, he's truly a global artist. His works are collected across the world. We have a lot of interest in this painting already from Europe. We're sending it to London for a tour next week. And we've seen buyers coming out of the Middle East. We've seen buyers coming out of Asia and the former Soviet Union. When
you talk about Asia, when you talk about the Middle East, how much of the demand is newfound wealth, petrodollars? How much of that is a desire to hold hard assets in the face of inflation?
It's very much about hard assets. I think you've got people who are building museums, which is obviously a major motivation, specifically in the Middle East.
Well, yeah, you need art in a museum, yeah.
Exactly. But I think people are really going to art specifically now, and that's why our market has held up amazingly well since 2008, because it's really seen as one of the greatest assets, and you can love it. This is something you can have on your wall, and we've seen a major appreciation. I mean, this is a painting, 1964. $1,600.
She spent $1,600 for this self-portrait.
Exactly, and paid over time. In 5 installments.
Yeah. She did it on layaway with Andy Warhol. Okay. Estimate is 20 to 30. What do you think it goes for?
I think it'll go close to $50 million.
$50 million. You think he's right?
I like his optimism.
I like his because you get a piece of that. You going to bid?
No, I am not going to bid, but I'm certainly going to watch the bidding, actually. I think that's way out of my price range.
It is? Mm-hmm. What'd you pay for yours?
I don't remember.
Better that way.
Less than what it's worth.
All right, people want to bid. When does this happen?
May 11th in New York.
May 11th in New York. All right, great. Thank you so much. Hits the auction block May 11th. And right now on CNBC.com, there is a great slideshow making millions in the art market. You can find it right on our homepage. Hi.
Up next, our picks for chart of the day. I hope we have an art chart.
I think that's